Mr. Alaboodi, I would like to turn to you and ask you about the role of digital transformation when it comes to fulfilling the Vision 2030 in Saudi Arabia. And of course, Said is an integral part of the digital transformation efforts here in Saudi Arabia. How do you approach the challenge that we just introduced? You are already collaborating with local government. You are collaborating with the Cybersecurity Authority of Saudi Arabia. What are some initiatives you can share when it comes to attracting and nurturing cybersecurity talent here?
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you for the invitation. It's a great pleasure to be part of this esteemed panel. Well, in Saudi, and due to the unique nature and structure of our vision, our North Star, the Saudi Vision 2030, we have made many and exceptional successes in all industries and domains across all levels. And the key highlights that were published a few days ago are only sample of many achievements that are already underway. So if you look at, as you mentioned, the digital transformation layer as part of our vision, today many business models, platforms, and services are already digital. And as a matter of fact, it became the default aspirations and mindset for any new service launched in Saudi to be digital first. So in short, our society today is digitally connected. And this is evident also when you look at the internet usage in Saudi. It reached 99% as reported by the CST Commission a few days ago. So that this continuously puts Saudi Arabia among the top nations in the world when it comes to the internet connectivity. Another example could be if you look at the giga projects in Saudi, the Line, Neom, Hexagon, Diriyah, Murabba, to name a few. Just imagine how much technology and innovation will be injected into those projects. I believe these futuristic projects, they go beyond the known definitions of smart cities today, and they present tremendous business opportunities for the pioneering and leading companies, not only in the tech space, but in all other sectors to target and be part of. So in Saudi also, we've been privileged by the recognition of the cybersecurity due to its important role in protecting our digital investment and our digital agenda. And this recognition led to a unique Saudi model, the Saudi cybersecurity model, with the NCA as its central authority responsible for this domain, and SITE as its strategic and technical arm in building the sector. SITE fully owned by the PIF to ensure that the national investment part of this model is growing sustainably and also operates on the concept of a profit center as opposed to a cost center on the government spend. So this model simply relies on the centralization of governance and decentralization of entity-level cyber operations. And the centralization of governance is an overarching umbrella of the national regulations and the cyber security operations, including the cyber assessment and response and the human capital development. So if you look at the Saudi model, you will see that the human capital development is an integral piece of the cybersecurity in the kingdom. And this model has been exceptionally successful from vision to strategy to execution. And many achievements and milestones came out of this model. Locally, the NCA established two important frameworks, and they're targeting the talent development. The first one is the cybersecurity workforce framework, which defines the job roles and competencies within the cyber domain. And the second framework is targeting the curriculum design, especially for the higher studies. So these two frameworks are already implemented. They're already in operations by many academic and training institutions in the kingdom, and also public and private entities. And globally, Saudi Arabia also has established the Global Cybersecurity Forum Institute. And this institute comes as a continuation of the GCF Forum launched in 2020. And this institute is an international nonprofit organization with the mission to contribute to international efforts in enhancing collaboration, info sharing, and talent development at a global level. And under the patronage of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, two main initiatives already launched along with the establishment of this institute. The first one is for empowering women in the cyberspace. And the goal of this is to take advantage of the available and skillful women workforce, and then retain and attract them to contribute to the demand gap in the cybersecurity. Because based on some of the studies, part of this initiative, which a study that screened more than 120 organizations globally, more than 57% of them answered that the question that they have unfilled cyber position. And if you look at the distribution between women and women, it's 25% to 75%. So clearly there is a tremendous opportunity for solving this gap. Another initiative is for protection, for the protection of children globally. And this is very important to protect our children from the noise happening in the internet today. And also strategically prepare them with the right mindset to be our future leaders and our future experts in this domain, so that they become the good guys, not the bad guys.
The role of artificial intelligence. So I would like to also ask this to everyone on the panel, because now, especially generative AI has taken the world by storm, right? And everybody talks about both how it can be positioned as a friend or as a foe in cybersecurity. How can we adapt all these initiatives you are highlighting to catch up with the AI developments that is so fast? How do we position AI and use it as an opportunity to foster maybe more interest into cybersecurity, but also to equip the new generation of cybersecurity professionals with the AI capabilities and knowledge as well?
Well, I think AI can be considered as a turning point for the cybersecurity space from protector's side and also from an attack perspective. Now, in the old days, attacks used to be using a certain malware that will be mutated and used multiple times by different parties, different attacking profiles from different jurisdictions, and then usually their attacking scenario will always target certain entities or multiple entities in batches. And also they will engineer their dwell time as well as the lateral movement to cause damage. But I think with AI, complete scenarios is totally different, which heavily impacts the talent development. So imagine the scenario of having multiple attacks running simultaneously, deploying generative AI agents that are operating autonomously, targeting multiple entities, multiple sectors, maybe also cross-border targets at the same time. And that will also lead to having a dwell time and lateral movement that are much faster than what you have seen before. So there is a huge shift when it comes to the APTs and targeted attacks. So in comparison, in the past, I think the impact of AI in particular led to having attacks where more human-centric than machine. In the future and post-generative AI, I think attacks might be more machine-centric than human, with the humans as the mastermind behind them. And I believe the machines with the humans as the mastermind behind them will be more impactful. So I think this dilemma sets a different trajectory and challenge for the talent development in cyberspace. Now it's more robust, more advanced, and the mutations for these generative AI agents will be mutating at net speed and according to the targeted attack surface as opposed in the past. Well, I think on top of what my fellow panelists have already mentioned, I would say also the soft skills part is very important, because working in cybersecurity domain is different than other domains. The amount of pressure is different. The nature of the job is different. So I would say the first one is the connection of your workforce with the vision and mission before flooding them with the operations. I think that's very important. And the second thing is about the culture as well, the culture of collaboration. Today, one key word as part of this forum is the collaboration at the global level. And I believe collaboration also is important within the organization itself, because in cybersecurity, not so much you can do alone, even within the entity itself.